Hi, welcome back to Burbex, Brin's Urban Exploration. Today I'm on a mission impossible to get out of this shithole called Changchun in the middle of Golden Week, that's October 7th. I have checked online, there is not a single ticket to be had. I'm going to the train station right now to double check, and I might even have to take the dreaded Changchun. That's a coach. Oh, Jesus. This is going to be a horrible day.
Let's go! Let's go!
Well, I was waiting 4 hours at the coach station. This van came and picked us up and has taken us to the city limits. And we're going to get on a coach now. There's 8 of us here, and there's 2 very, I don't know how old they are, but there's these 2 men with skin like leather kind of stretched over their faces. This guy behind me who just came over and said Tai Tamadalang, which means really fucking cold. I don't feel cold. We're about to go through the toll gates and get on the coach, and from there it'll be 13 hours on the coach, and we'll arrive in Beijing tomorrow morning, hopefully at 8 a.m. Let's go. Actually, I'm pretty hungry now, so I'm going over to this junk food stall to buy something, and they got one of my favorite things, chai dan. Wow, chai dan, that's a tea egg. 你有chai dan吗？来一个吧。多少？英国人，多少钱？
你是哪印度啊？
拿什么呢？
我说你是哪个国家的？
英国人，我已经说了。
啊，英国人呐。
This is called a tea egg. It's an egg which has been boiled in tea. 这个你煮的这个多少个小时
？1个多小时。
是吗？这个是什么茶叶呢？这个是什么茶？
这个喝那茶叶。
红茶那个。
红茶。
Okay. This is really, really tasty, and I'm going to put this in my egg mayonnaise sandwich. You can see the inside has kind of got this marbled appearance, like that. It's really, really kind of smoky and tasty. I love it. This is what you call fusion cooking. Chinese tea egg with mayonnaise in a sandwich. Perfect. Taking the coach at this time of the year in Golden Week is actually pretty risky because a lot of people drive drunk, and Chinese people are shit drivers anyway, and there's lots of trucks and coaches, and there's lots of accidents this time of the year. If you watch the Chinese news over the break, you're going to hear about all kinds of accidents. Buses rolling over, buses rolling down mountains. Got to make a run for the bus now. Want to make sure I get a good seat. I hope I get one which reclines. I don't think it's usual for foreigners to ride these buses. Getting on the bus now, got a feeling it's going to be a real crush inside. Crush. They're saying 谢多了. I've got to take off my shoes. Oh, there's little beds in here. This is awesome. There's like a million little bunk beds. Very dark in here. They're arguing about something at the end. I think somebody's not happy about taking off their shoes. The lights have come on. This woman at the front is a real battle axe. She just told me to turn off my phone. I'm afraid of this woman. I'm afraid of this woman. It's like a sardine can in here. My Chinese is pretty good, but I can't understand her yelling. I'm glad I brought my earplugs with me. This lady who's shouting at everyone. She told the old man to take a top bunk, and he said he couldn't get up there, and she said, well, 退票, which means get a refund. Holy shit, there's a tight squeeze in here. This is very, you could say it's cramped, you could also say it's cozy maybe. This old guy next to me, he was having trouble getting up there, and he's like, 没办法, which is a very Chinese thing to say. 没办法 means like nothing doing, there's nothing we can do about it. It's a very Chinese attitude. I have a strong suspicion that this old guy is going to snore. All of the people on this bus are going to snore, so I don't think I'm going to be sleeping well tonight. Fortunately, I came prepared. Never go anywhere without earplugs. This is going to be a difficult journey. It kind of feels like one of those slave boats, you know, like in that old movie Ben-Hur, where it's like battle speed.
Battle speed!
This guy's smiling. He's got tattoos on his fingers. Oh, love. Well, there's a reason that the video quality is so sketchy in this video. Right now I'm using India's #1 most popular phone, the Xiaomi Redmi 6, which cost me 750 renminbi. It's the cheapest phone I could find because I'm absolutely broke. If anybody would like to give me a donation on PayPal or pledge to my channel on Patreon, I would greatly appreciate it because I have no money for a good camera right now. That's why I'm taking the hell bus. So we're about an hour into the journey now and it's pitch black outside and they've turned off all the lights in here. If you don't know, I'm on my way back to Beijing, which is where Burbex was born. Burbex didn't used to be Brin's urban exploration, it used to be Beijing urban exploration. And I always think of Beijing as being my home. So I've been pretty homesick for the last year or so. I haven't been back to Beijing since, well, for a long time now. And I'm really excited to get back and find some other YouTubers that I can collaborate with. Fortunately, I packed my light stick, which is red light. I usually use that for light painting. I hope there's no vampires on this bus because it stinks of garlic in here. Chinese people, especially in the northeast of China, love to eat whole cloves of garlic with their meals. They think it's good for digestion. However, it makes everything stink. We're just going through Siping now, and I recognize it's Siping because of this massive UFO monument thing. It's like a space invaders have just come down and landed on the planet. I love this monument. We've only been on the road for like 2.5 hours and they've already stopped. They said we're going to take a 20-minute break. What a fucking waste of time. I'm afraid to get off in case somebody steals my bag. We're at some kind of truck stop now, I think. Looks flashy. Let's see if they got Qingdao. On the shelf you can see they got some shitty beer. Well, there's Yanjing beer, that's not too bad. And then 1 million bottles of Baijiu, which will knock your fucking socks off. Look at that one. That's a bit flash, isn't it? Ooh. Jingzhou. This is Jingzhou. It's about 32% alcohol. This is fantastic with Sprite. Fine Sprite now. I'm going to be brave and try out the toilets now. Fuck it, I think I'll prefer going in a bush. Oh, luxury toilets.
你们什么服务态度？
不是电大伙听的不好。
大伙从哪上车的时候，你们都咋叫唤的？
这我告诉你啊，你找票贩子了，与我们不发生关系，知道吗？你花好几百块钱也与我们没有关系。
拿不出来，
他都是告诉你了，你不懂人语啊，他都告诉你。
啥玩意儿？谁不懂人语呀？
他不都告诉你给你充电了吗？
The old battle axe won't let people back onto the bus for another 20 minutes and people are getting a bit raucous about that fact. Personally, I couldn't give a shit. Everybody's smoking cigarettes and spitting everywhere. It's kind of gross. I don't know if you can hear all this. Alright, crushing back onto the bus again. Let's go. I bought Jingzhou. This is kind of medicinal, apparently. Everything's medicinal in China. It's got this nice woody, smoky taste to it. It's actually quite strong as well. 32%. Lovely stuff. I'm going to mix it with my Sprite. I think we just picked up some more people. There's people laying on the floor. Mostly girls. All right, it's 5:30 in the morning. I think it actually got here early, and they dropped me very close to Dawanglu, very close to Swiss Village. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get to the subway station.